For years, I struggled to understand what was wrong with me, why I couldn't stop pleasuring myself, why I kept visiting those disgusting sites. I read book after book, searching for ways to overcome this part of myself. And for years, I searched and searched, but I was looking in the wrong places for solutions. The answer, it seems, was right before my eyes this whole time. I tried to understand, control, and defeat this part of myself. But there is no part. There is only me, all of me. The shame, guilt, and self-loathing only fueled the cycle of behavior I despised. There is no fixing myself. There is only acceptance and self-compassion. I am a human, imperfect. I make mistakes. I struggle. But I am worthy of love. This part of me does not define me, but neither can I ignore or condemn it. I breathe. I let go of shame, and I forgive myself. And in that acceptance and self-kindness, I find the freedom and clarity to live a life truly my own. The real reason why you're stuck in a cycle of self-pleasure and why you frequent the hub and certain other sites and why you discreetly relieve yourself by self-emission lies in one thing: shame. You feel ashamed of who you've become, ashamed before God and before your fellow brothers. But what if I told you there is no cause for shame in being trapped in a cycle not of your own making? You never wanted this. You were dealt this hand in life. I'm not saying you should ignore signs of addiction, but never feel ashamed of yourself. Shame has no power and brings no solution. Shame in this case is no bearer of goodness. What shame does is it breeds loneliness. The illusion you're the only one struggling. Shame can lead to depression, sadness at the fact that you're flying solo when you wish to take flight with a woman by your side. Do not condemn yourself for craving release. You are like a bird without wings, yearning to soar, but grounded. Instead, rise up. You deserve love, care, and meaning, not shame. There is light beyond this, if you find the courage to see it. Overcoming your lower nature starts with removing shame. Don't feel ashamed of struggling with desires that overwhelm you each night. The first step is acceptance. Anytime a desire or urge arises, know that there is no shame in it. Such urges are normal. Second, remember you're not alone. Call a friend if need be. Third, envision the life you desire to live. For this part, sit down and visualize in detail. What would my life look like if I were truly happy? Where would I be? Who would I be with? How would my days unfold? And when an urge takes hold of you, remember that there is no shame, you're not alone, and then redirect yourself to that inspiring vision of the life waiting for you if you find the strength to live it. Leave the guilt behind. Rise up to the person you were born to be. Start now, one step at a time. For years, I let that shame grow, and soon I became suffocated by shame. When I had my moment of realization, instead of resisting, I just accepted. Instead of fighting, I surrendered. Don't waste your years searching for how to fix yourself. Acceptance is the cure. When you meet what is within you with open arms instead of clenched fists, like you're ready to battle, the tension begins to release. When you gaze upon all parts of yourself with soft eyes instead of harsh judgment, instead of looking at yourself with judgment. When you don't do that, the knots inside you begin to untie. When you give up the belief that there is something wrong with you, the parts that seem broken slot into place. There is nothing to resist and nothing to change, only wisdom to welcome all that you are right here, right now. Let your shame fall away like autumn leaves, revealing the truth. You are whole, you are worthy, you are free. The cure was there all along. Now embrace yourself with compassion and be healed.